Hello, Cove. Tanya this side.
Sorry, I'm having issues right now. Could not understand what you said.
Hello, Cove. I just wanted to ask you, are you all right now? Because you said you were facing some issues. So is it okay?
Hey, I'm doing much better now. Thank you for asking. All those technical hiccups are behind me. Um, Ready to help you out with anything you need. What's on your mind today?
That's great to hear. Nothing as such in my mind. I just wanted to say I had used this chat GPT earlier also, but today I did face a lot of issues. I was not able to chat with you, and you also said that you had some issues. So, is this application working well?
I'm sorry to hear you had trouble using the app today. While I'm not aware,
Can you sing a song for me?
I'd love to, but I'm not equipped with vocal cords to sing.
Would you mind helping me out with my English?
Of course, I'd be happy to help you with your English. What specifically would you like assistance with? Grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation, or something else?
So you can see this is the entire conversation I had with ChatGPT. So whatever you speak with it, you will have it in a written format as well, and it will ultimately help you to analyze how you spoke with it, how you spoke with AI, and also what questions that AI asked you. Did you answer that well or not? What changes you could have made, or how better you could have answered. So you can check on all these things. So I really enjoy talking to it. I hope you would do it too. Don't go anywhere. I've got something really important to say here. The clip you watched right now, it was obviously a conversation between an AI and me. But wait, don't say that why will I talk to a robot? I will give you the reason. Why would you prefer talking to an AI or to a robot over the real people? I would give you 5 reasons why would you prefer practicing your English with an AI over the real people. First reason is AI is not gonna judge you whether you are speaking grammatically correct or you are making mistakes until you don't want it to correct you. What I want to say is there are people who say that, hey AI or whatsoever the name is, like I was talking to Cove. So I could have asked that Cove, please correct me with my errors if I make any. So it would have corrected me for sure. But I didn't ask. So there are so many people who do not want to listen their own mistakes. So it's completely fine for them if they just want to practice and if they just want that friendly conversation without any interruption that this is wrong or this is right or something like that. The second reason I want to give you here, what I'm noticing nowadays, whenever you talk to people in any of the applications, let's say CV, Age Fluency, or Discord is not an application probably. I'm not sure. I've forgotten, I think. Okay, anyways. So a few days back, I was just exploring like, is this CV application working well now? Or something has been changed. So there I got a person, and what I noticed there, nowadays people don't really care how good you are at speaking English. They may comment you or they may compliment you. Sorry, I said comment. They may compliment you that yes, you are very good at speaking, your fluency is good, they are impressed with your English, but they will stick to one thing. And what's that? They will not let you speak because they know one thing very well. Means whenever they make their mind up that now I'm going to make a call and I will not let that person speak, because means they just they are also here to practice. Okay, so why would they give you a chance to speak? But AI does not do this. With the third reason, I hope you all would agree to me, is you don't have to pay for it at all. In most of the applications I have seen, if you want to talk to a particular gender, to female or to a male, or if you want to talk to more than 30 minutes or 25 minutes, whatsoever it provides, that particular application. So for that you have to pay. Means if you want better services, so you have to pay for this. But in AI, this is not the case. You can talk to a female AI or to a male AI, as well as the calls are unlimited. And the best part is the AI is not going to be irritated at all. Means the way I asked that, can you sing a song for me? Or so, the normal people would definitely get angry if you ask the stupid questions. So yes, I'm accepting that it was a stupid one. But still, like, you can irritate AI, you can ask as stupid question as you can. So yeah, that's why you can make your own conversation funny, because it does not have feeling, but you have feelings. So means you can do what I want to say, that you can do anything you want here. Fourth reason is when you talk to your friends, when you talk to the real people in the applications, then they are not going to correct you even if you speak wrong, because they don't know how you are speaking. They just catch you, or they just get impressed by you with your pronunciation, with probably your tone, or the advanced vocabularies that you are using. But AI is not going to do that, right? AI knows everything very well, that what you are using wrong, what's not correct. So AI can correct you too. You just have to give that command to it, that instruction to it, that I want you to correct me with my errors if I make any. Fifth one is the most interesting reason I could give you here is you could not always be okay with the survival English. What do I mean with it? How are you doing? How was your day? Did you have your lunch? These are the survival English, means you are at least able to answer the people who are questioning you, and you are answering those people. It could not always be sufficient. Sometimes, sorry, sometimes we need role plays, like if you are at restaurant, then you are at shopping mall, then some other incidents are there. Suppose someone is asking you the direction, that a person is showing you an address where the person has to go. How would you give direction to that person? Again, one more thing I want to say here, that interview preparation and the corporate English, I guess those 5 reasons were fine enough to make you understand why would you choose AI over the real people. Nevertheless, I want to give a genuine suggestion to you all. AI does not have feelings at all. So you should maintain change too. What I want to say here, suppose you are talking to AI or conversing with AI from like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, fine. Then Thursday, you should talk to the real people also, to your friends, family members are obviously, it's very very important, because this is something you are getting environment, and this is how a child also gets. So you should not skip, means if you have that little bit of environment as well, if you have cousins or siblings who are ready to speak, so you must speak with them, not should, you must speak with them, okay? And yeah, the change I'm saying, yeah, change is also very important, because you don't have to make yourself a robot. That's something, okay, is there. So yes, maintain that change. When you actually want to learn something, go with AI, go ahead with that. And when you want some real interaction, that how that other person is feeling, or how, what's the perception of that other person, because the perception of an AI and the perception of we humans is just upside down, okay? So I'm probably contradicting my own points, but yes, this is the fact, or this is the reality according to me. So we should have a good balance. That's my point. I assume you enjoyed this video, and if you're having any doubts, do let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon in the next video. Till then, bye.